Hello, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, and also thank our VEEP class for their service. You know, only 1% of the population serve our country, and so thank you. You guys are an elite group. I, just like you, chose to be an electrician right after the military. I chose the Marine Corps right out of high school. My father and my grandfather were also Marines. So, you know, I moved to a hospital, a high-rise, but public speaking, you guys will learn. It's one of the hardest things you'll do. I, just like you, chose to be an electrician right after the military. I chose the Marine Corps right out of high school. My father and my grandfather were also Marines. So being third-generation Marine was a big deal to my family. The Marine Corps gave me a lot, and it also took a lot from me. And every Marine and veteran will understand that. When you go into the military, you go to basic training. Basic training, and that's exactly what it is. You learn how to walk, talk, eat, weapons, navigational skills, manners, respect, basic everything. That's the purpose. When you finish basic training, that's when you go to the fleet. And that's when it's up to you as an individual. That's when it's up to you as an individual to elevate your career. When I finished basic training, I did just that, doing more, wanting more than the person next to me. And because of that effort, the Marine Corps recognized it and gave me an opportunity to try out and be accepted to an elite unit. Now, being in a unit that specializes in pure destruction, I learned the importance of being dependent on and doing your job correctly the first time. If we didn't, people could die. And that type of responsibility changes you forever. When I got out of the Marines and joined the IBEW, I went into the apprenticeship. And just like the military's basic training, here I learned the basics again. Basic wiring, basic pipe bending, basic code, etc., etc. When you graduate and become a journeyman wireman, it is up to you as an individual to take the basics and get to the next level, just like in the military. So I did just that, from an apprentice to a general superintendent. What you need to understand is what you learn in the military needs to carry over into civilian life and this career. Don't let what you learn in the military go to waste. Don't allow basic people to make you feel that you're too aggressive. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. And if it hurts their feelings that you're trying to get the job done, then let them be hurt. I can remember my first job in the Union. I get to the job site, the general foreman saw me standing there, and from across the tilt-up, he started yelling at me. Why are you just standing around? I said, I'm the new apprentice. He said, don't let me catch you doing that again. I was confused in my head. I was like, I just got here. What the hell is he yelling at me? His nickname was Big Job Bob, and he took a special interest in yelling at me. But for some reason, he took me to every job he ran for almost 5 years. One day I showed up, he didn't like the shirt I was wearing, so he told me to go home and change it and come back today if he wants to stay on this job. So I did just that. When I got back, he called me into his office and explained why he did that. He said, this is a business, and every day we're being judged, and being professional is necessary. And if I wanted to be successful in this career and grow as a professional, I needed to understand that. I asked Bob, what's it take to be a foreman? He said, come in tomorrow and see what the other foremen are doing. So I did just that. What I saw was their commitment to sacrifice and their sacrifice for the project, the extra mile that it takes to accomplish a successful job, the behind the scenes that no one sees or appreciates. When I completed the apprenticeship, I immediately became a foreman, thanks to Big Job Bob and his constant pressure on me. Fast forward some time, I'm working for a bigger company on a bigger project, and I saw the general foremans have nicer trucks. So I asked the superintendent, hey, what can I do to learn to be a general foreman? He said the same thing Big Job Bob did. Come in early tomorrow and see what the GFs are doing. So I did just that. I put in the time, the sacrifice, and the commitment to learn, and I eventually became a general foreman. That work ethic, that understanding that this is a business, eventually got me to the general superintendent level. I surrounded myself with people who wanted more than just being basic, the overachievers, the leaders of the industry, and because of that, I became one. Now, I say these things to you because we have a lot of people who join the IBEW and become good electricians. They go to work, they go home, 8 for 8. That's okay, we need them. We need them. But I'm focusing on the future leaders of this industry. And the VEEP program recruits veterans because it's proven that veterans have the discipline, the structure, the commitment, and understanding of going above and beyond to excel and become overachievers. We're looking for the ones that want to be in charge and be responsible for energizing a hospital, a high-rise, a data center. We need leaders. Now, being a union member is an amazing opportunity. Being a union is a brotherhood, but that brotherhood is also a business. A lot of politics, a lot of volunteering, a lot of fighting for what's ours, and a lot of ups and downs, and a whole lot of behind-the-scenes sacrifices that no one sees or appreciates. But through it all, when you look back, it's an amazing career if you do it correctly. Because you were accepted into IBEW apprenticeship, it does not mean to slow down or become basic. You must complete the program. Like in the Marine Corps, you earn the title. It's not given. You're here to earn the German yellow ticket. It's not given. Now that yellow ticket means everything to us IBEW members. That ticket separates us from everybody else. We have non-union electricians, and we have union electricians. And one thing you'll always hear non-union electricians say, I wish I joined the union. And one thing you'll never hear a union electrician say is, I wish I was non-union. That's because we are an elite group. 5 years of school, surrounded by structure, history, knowledge, and leaders of the industry. We are the envy of every tradesman. The badasses on the job. You'll hear plumbers, carpenters, iron workers all say, I should have been an electrician. Today, you'll graduate and most of you will go your separate ways and never see each other again. Some might be around each other for the next 30 years, but always remember where you started. Always remember your purpose in life. Never be afraid to be different. Never be afraid to stand up for what's right. And think to yourself, what do you want to be remembered for? Were you a good person? Did you make a difference? Are you someone others look up to? If the answers are yes to all three, you did it correctly. Now I'll finish with this. I'm not sure what I said will resonate with all of you. I hope it did. But remember these words. Being union is best when you do it correctly. And this trade is best when you treat it like a business. Thank you. 75.